I had heard from a lot of different sources, including some people that are highly credible in the space. And also, even after I announced it, I received additional confirmation from even more credible sources that this was the plan for Trump to come in and for Trump to announce that he was going to be making a Bitcoin strategic reserve with the United States government.
If you enjoy listening to crypto-related content, please show your support by liking and subscribing to this channel by following the link in my bio. And get access to my free daily crypto updates and expert predictions direct to your inbox. Each newsletter contains market intelligence, on-chain data and latest updates from experts in the crypto space. All of this is available completely free of charge. Signing up only takes a moment and you can always change your mind later on. Now back over to Dennis Porter. Donald Trump is expected to release his US Bitcoin strategic plan at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville next week. That's the latest update from Dennis Porter, CEO of the Satoshi Act Fund, and a massive Bitcoin advocate who has been campaigning and educating on the Bitcoin space in recent years to push through crypto regulation. Porter goes on to explain that his sources are credible, and rumors have been circulating that Trump is about to make a highly impactful statement relating to crypto adoption in the US. Regardless of your views on the US election, this news would be incredible for Bitcoin. Here is what Trump had to say about Bitcoin and crypto regulation at a Republican conference earlier this year.
I will also stop Joe Biden's crusade to crush crypto. We're going to stop it. I will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in the USA, not driven overseas. I will support the right to self-custody to the nation's 50 million crypto holders. I say this with your vote. I will keep Elizabeth Warren and her goons away from your Bitcoin. And I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency.
Already we see more and more people being forced to take position as Bitcoin begins to permeate into popular culture, retail, business, traditional finance and now politics. Bitcoin is a new protocol layer that sits on top of the internet, and has the potential to revolutionize how we do commerce, transactions and trust one another. Make sure to watch the rest of this video where Porter outlines how his company campaigned to remove capital gains tax on Bitcoin.
I had heard from a lot of different sources, including some people that are highly credible in the space. And also, even after I announced it, I received additional confirmation from even more credible sources that this was the plan for Trump to come in and for Trump to announce that he was going to be making a Bitcoin strategic reserve with the United States government. In my opinion, I personally think that a couple of smart moves here, you can do a variety of different ways that the government could buy Bitcoin, because people keep telling me, why would you announce this before you've acquired your position? But this is where smart policy work comes into play. For one, the obvious is that we should end the auction on the U.S. Marshals who are currently auctioning off all the confiscated Bitcoin into the open market. It's $5.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. We should absolutely end those auctions and convert what is currently in the custody of the U.S. Marshals into the U.S. Treasury. Right away, $5.5 billion gets added of Bitcoin, gets added to our Treasury, gets added to some sort of vehicle that could be an exchange stabilization fund. It could be a number of different approaches. I did talk a little bit about exchange stabilization funds on my Twitter. I think that is one of the more obvious ways that you can approach this. But we at Satoshi Action are also currently looking at how we can help craft ideas for a different approach to this as well. So we're actively working on that, and we're really excited about moving forward with this idea. For those that don't know, I've been fighting for states and for governments to adopt Bitcoin, not only as a potentially a legal tender, but also as something to add onto their balance sheet. Additionally, I think most importantly, in order to truly unlock the potential of Bitcoin, we need to end capital gains on Bitcoin as a technology. Certainly it goes up in value, but I don't understand how I'm supposed to pay for groceries as someone who uses Bitcoin, who holds Bitcoin. How do I pay for groceries? How do I pay for gas? How do I pay for coffee without incurring a major taxable event? And so at bare minimum, we need to start that fight and start with the de minimis exemption. At Satoshi Action, our model policy actually incorporates a de minimis exemption into our model. And so in 2025, we will be actively fighting to ensure that the states lead on that issue, and hopefully that the federal government inevitably adopts some sort of de minimis exemption on Bitcoin capital gains.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe by following the link in the bio.